morning, fam. It is 10:48 a.m. and I'm not at the gym. That's odd. I'm usually at the gym by this time, but I have decided that I want to try something different. I want to try something new. This is one of the ways that I keep myself entertained during my journey, during prep, during whatever it is, whether I'm prepping or not. I just try to switch things up, try different things, experiment with my body, see how I respond, just to keep things interesting. Things can get very repetitive in our journeys, but there are lots of ways that you can switch things up. Like you can switch your, exercises, meals, try a new dieting approach, try a new training approach. There's just so many things out there that can help you switch up your daily routine if you're getting bored with it. For me, it's not so much that I'm getting bored of my routine. I just want to try something new because for the past few training sessions I felt really tired. I haven't felt like my strength is there, and I know dieting has a lot to do with it, but I feel like if I start eating around my workouts, it might help. If I think about it, I do eat around my workouts because my biggest meals usually are before bed and after my workouts in the morning. But that being said, a lot of the food that I eat before I go to sleep is already digested. When I wake up, especially if I'm trying to macro hoard less, right, which I have been eating smaller quantities before I go to sleep. So maybe that's why my workouts haven't been as good for the past few training sessions, because I have been getting kind of better at eating more throughout the day. Not as much as I'd like to, but I'm definitely not eating such big portions before bed, and I'm waking up fine the next morning, so I know that I'm doing a better job. But I do want to start eating a regular pre-workout and post-workout meal. We're gonna try that today. I'm so tired. I haven't been able to get much sleep for the past few days. I can definitely tell that I'm getting close to show because all the thoughts start rolling into my head, and then I start getting into my own head, and some days I think I'm not ready, some days I feel beyond ready, and then some days I just start thinking of the girls that I'm going to go up against, and I start thinking about my placing, and then I get really mad because I never compete to win. To me, it's all about the experience. So the fact that slight thought is even coming into my head about how I'm going to do on show day, and if I might get a placing, and if I don't, kind of annoys me because I know that's not who I am. So I'm trying to make sure that I don't let those thoughts get into my head, because at the end of the day, I'm not in control of how my placing is going to go. All I can do is do my best day to day, bring my best to the stage, and whatever happens up there happens. So just trying to remind myself of that every single day. I'm gonna make some breakfast in 10 minutes maybe, drink some water first, maybe start doing some computer work. Now it's gonna be weird because my routine is gonna be completely different, but I'm kind of excited. It's almost like when you reorganize your room kind of thing. You get to change everything else. I feel like that's what I'm going through right now, but with my daily routine. It's gonna be work first and then gym and then more work. So see if maybe I feel better, my energy levels are better throughout the day, and we'll keep you guys updated on that. Let's dive into some breakfast noms. It's been a while since I've had actual breakfast before working out. It's a nice feeling. Currently 8:28 a.m. It's so weird not being at the gym right now and being at home in my PJs, just about to get into my first meal, but that's okay. I'm excited. I'm freaking hungry, so So I do have a massage appointment at 12:30 for my shoulder, which is doing a lot better, thankfully. So my goal is to be at the gym by 9:30 the latest. That way I can get my upper body training in, some cardio in, and then come home, get ready, and go to the massage appointment. Gonna eat. Gonna do some client work. P.S. if you haven't tried the chocolate donut flavor god, it's freaking amazing. My friend gifted it to me. Almost cried when I saw it in the gift bag. Oh, she's so sweet. But if you haven't tried it yet, definitely give it a try. It's super good, gives the food some extra flavor. But like I said, enough talking, I'm gonna eat. I'll take care of you. per usual, I'm in a rush. Like I mentioned earlier, I have a massage appointment, so I'm gonna walk over there right now because get my steps in, and I will check in with you guys when I'm back. Kind of hungry. Wish that I could eat before I have to head there, but I literally should be on my way already. I seriously feel like I was gone for 5 million years because so much just happened in the past like hour. But I need to eat first because I haven't had my post-workout meal still. So I'm gonna get into some food right now, and then I do want to sit down with you guys and talk about what just arrived and my take on different diet approaches, different training approaches, and what works best for each person. Like I just said, I am feeling super hungry, so I'm keeping it really simple for this meal. I just have a chicken, lettuce, guacamole, ketchup, and shredded lettuce salad. You guys know how much I love my big salads, and if I'm hungry and just want something that's super quick, this definitely does the trick. I usually throw some Mrs. Dash on there, and then I dive in. I'm so hungry. And I'll probably have some puffed wheat on the side as well because I always need like that extra sweetness. So yeah. So now that I'm not starving, I can actually sit down and talk to you guys and catch you up on everything that's already happened today, even though it's like 2:40 and I've gotten 7,473 steps. I've been so crazy and obsessive over these steps, but if I'm not, I won't get them in. But anyways, just a little update on today's little experiment on how I felt during my workout, how I'm feeling now that I've eaten. I felt completely amazing during my workout. Like, I think I waited around 40 to 50 minutes before I headed to the gym, and I felt incredible. Like, I had so much energy. I got a crazy pump, and the high volume obviously always helps, but the fact that I had food in me, like carbs and real food, not just like food from last night, made such a huge difference. So I definitely think that I'm gonna make it a thing, and I am gonna start training later on in the day. I'm just gonna play around with my work routine, gym routine, and just kind of make everything work. So I definitely think for the remainder of this prep, I will continue to train with food in my system rather than fasted. Since I am trying something new with my routine, I kind of got thinking about different diet approaches and all the different types of information and things that there are out there that might confuse you if you're just starting out on your fitness journey. So I just wanted to share some insight with you guys on what I believe is the best and most effective way to achieve your goals. But honestly, there is no specific way to do it. There is no right way to do it. There just is no such thing. Over the past years, I've tried all kinds of different things like low calorie, low fat, low carb, and honestly, I found that they all work. And the reason that they all work is because I was being consistent with them. There's been a lot that have worked better than others, but I find that what usually works the best is something that I can see myself doing for a long period of time. When you get into this journey, you don't want to have just short-term goals in regards to the lifestyle that you're adopting. When you get into fitness, you should see it as something that you're gonna be following for the rest of your life because it is a lifestyle change. Unless you're just looking for like a quick fix, then you're most likely gonna end up getting back to the point where you were when you started your journey, and then you're gonna fall into that yo-yo cycle of having to lose weight and then gaining it back and having to lose weight and gaining it back. How do you avoid that? You simply find something that you can sustain, something that's sustainable. That is the best approach that you can follow by far. Obviously, it does take longer when you're following something that's more healthy, more realistic, but at the same time, you're gonna be able to keep those results if you follow something that you can see yourself doing for the rest of your life. That's why it's so important that you find something that you truthfully enjoy, that you can see yourself doing every single day, because that's the only way that you're gonna be able to get results and keep those results. I think that should be the main concern for every single person looking to start their fitness journey, is that you should be doing something that you can see yourself doing long term. Yeah, fast results are nice, but it's not nice when you rebound really bad after that certain amount of time that you gave behave yourself, it's honestly not worth it. So that's just my advice to you guys. Find something that's realistic, sustainable, that you can see yourself doing long term. And if you are doing this on your own and you don't have a coach, then I would highly recommend just finding one approach, the one that you feel like you can follow for the rest of your life, and just sticking to it consistently. If it doesn't work, then you can go from there and try a different approach. But the best way to learn and the best way to find what works best for you is simply through trial and error. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way. There's simply trying and seeing what your body responds best to, because we're all so different. Like I said, give it a try, be patient, be consistent, wait for the results to happen. Don't look back 1 month down the road and think, oh, I haven't seen any changes, it's time to change it up. No, 1 month is not enough. Like, give it a good at least 12 weeks, I'm gonna say, and that's a minimum. Don't focus so much on how much further you have to go. Just focus on the little things that change day to day, how you feel in the gym, just the little things that we always forget about that will keep us motivated if we just pay more attention to. So I'm gonna close off this chat right here. I'm gonna open up my packages and show you guys what we got. So pretty much all the essentials, all the stuff that you guys have seen me use in the past. If you guys aren't familiar with PES products, I do have a video talking about supplementation, what I use. So if you want to know more about the products and my current stack, then I definitely encourage you guys to check that out. If you're being asked where I get my headbands so often, I decided that I wanted to make my own headbands. So the logo is the VE that you guys see during my intro. I'm so happy with these. I got samples like I think a month and a half ago, and then I got to pick out the colors that I wanted. I'm not too sure when I'm going to release them, just because I'm going to be gone for work and shows and all of that stuff for a little bit here. So I have to make sure that I am here, so I'm able to ship everything out once they are ordered. But I will definitely let you guys know when you can get your hands on these if you are interested in buying my headbands. I'm going to put some on right now and show you guys what they look like. Oh, they're so cute. Back here again, but this time we got headbands in our hands. My hair does not feel, I'm not going to say greasy, but it doesn't feel clean. I just washed it yesterday too. They are 100% polyester. I still haven't figured out how much I'm gonna be selling them for, but I will let you guys know as soon as I have all the details out. Keep an eye out on my Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, all my social media. So the logo is right here, somewhere right there. Also wear them the other way. It just depends on what you prefer. Obviously I like to wear the knot on top, but so you can wear it like this. Here you guys have it. These are my headbands, Valentina Esteban headbands. I'm so clever, aren't I? Hey, cut me some slack. The diet brain is strong right now, so the fact that I can even pull this off right now is like beyond me. I will try to get them out as soon as possible because I'm excited to start selling these. I freaking love them, and you guys know how much I love headbands, which is what led me to doing this, because I have like all kinds of headbands. So I'm testing out the waters for now. I only ordered 400 pieces. There's 50 in each color. Depending on how this goes, I want to come out with different designs and different colors and patterns and everything, so keep an eye out. I hope you guys like the headbands as much as I do. So I'm gonna put all of that away because my house is kind of a mess right now. Get some computer work done. I will most likely check in with you guys when I'm eating my next meal, which should be pretty soon because I am kind of feeling hungry. So And if you guys haven't already tried these salted caramel chicha puffs before, you need to find them and try them because they are amazing. And the macros are 34 carb, 2 protein, and 2 fat for 40 grams. So what I just had there was around 16 grams of carbs for 20 grams. So they have really good macros, and just like the name, sea salted caramel, they are freaking amazing. I don't know if you guys remember the magic pops that I showed you when I was in Houston, but a couple of you told me that here in Canada at Sobeys they actually have them as well, and they're fresh baked in store. The macros are the exact same. There's 4 grams of carbs in one of these little puffs. They're like, it's puffed wheat. I don't know what else to say about them, but I'm gonna throw some of that cupcake spread that I just made on it, and some of this coconut almond butter, which has 8 fat, 4 carb, and 3 protein. So same macros as regular peanut butter or almond butter, and it tastes bomb if you like coconut. Not quite done with that meal yet. I did log in my macros for the rest of the day. I'm gonna have 2 more meals, so it's 6:05 right now, so I'll probably eat again in like an hour. So they're not too spread apart, but at least I'm not having like a huge meal before I go to sleep. Something you guys are probably not familiar with unless you're Latin American or Filipino, but these are pork rinds. It's called chicharrón, and they're actually super high protein. They're pretty high fat as well, but if you have a hard time hitting your fat, which I kind of do as of late, these are super awesome. I don't know how I would describe the taste. It's pork rinds. It sounds super weird, but it tastes good. They're kind of like chips. And they have 5 grams of fat, 1 carb, and 9 protein for 15 grams. So I'm going to have 10 grams of this and call it a meal. 7:17 right now. And even though I don't have to get any more steps in, I'm going to go for a walk because it's just beautiful outside and I want tuna. Are you guys feeling that paper plate in the background? I've been reusing the same exact paper plate that you guys saw first thing in the morning all day, and I have no shame because 1, I'm recycling in a way, and 2, I don't have to do dishes. So I am gonna have my tuna, so that'll be my 4th meal of the day, and then I'm gonna have this with some guacamole, lettuce, ketchup. And honestly, I love those tuna salads. Like, they're so simple and just so delicious. And we got 1 meal left with only like 30 grams of carbs, which is crazy because I can't remember the last time that I only had 30 grams of carbs before bed, which means that we actually made it. We did macro hoard for once. It feels good. Feels good. I seriously have no idea how the time just goes by so fast, but it's already 10:10. I am gonna have my last meal. I'm so excited about the fact that I was able to not macro hoard today, and I still get like a really good, filling, satisfying meal for my last meal. So I'm gonna have protein pancakes, puffed wheat, and peanut butter with strawberries. Yes. You guys always get to see the fun part, which is the food. I get to do the cooking, which sucks. I don't want to cook right now, especially pancakes. They don't take long though, but I'm wanting to get into those pancakes really quick. So I'm gonna say goodnight to you guys. You guys know where the puff wheat is gonna go. You don't need to see that. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, for tuning in again to one of my videos. I really appreciate it so much. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you're new around here, then I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button before you leave. And if you have any questions for me, anything to ask me, anything to tell me, make sure to leave it down below. Have a good night, guys.